What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to go out here and show you all how the cover crops are doing that we planted. Over here in this field we got right here we got sunflowers and some buckwheat, and then over here we're going to go look at some millet and crabgrass. So right here is the sunflowers and buckwheat. It was planted a little bit late, but you can see it out through here. It's doing pretty decent. This is the buckwheat here, and of course sunflowers. This originally was supposed to be mixed in with the crabgrass and millet, but it didn't work out that way, so we ended up didn't get them mixed because of the rain, and so we just went ahead and planted them separately. So I had a little bit of sunflowers left over, so I went ahead and planted them in this top part of the millet and the crabgrass up here in this top field. But up here the millet didn't do very good. I believe it was planted too deep again. This is all that crabgrass right here. It's growing up. We're probably going to graze this top part since the millet didn't do well. I'm going to go ahead and graze this out, and we're thinking about baling this bottom part. Some of the problems that we've seen this year with the soil that was better in terms of quality, we got so much rain that everything was just planted way too deep. The soil that's usually harder and has more ground compaction on down in the lower part of the fields did better than the higher quality soil did this year, just because we had so much rain. The seed barely got in, and it came up really good. So we're gonna have to change some of our depths on the coulter cart. Our coulters are just still cutting way too deep. I moved them up an inch from what they were when I planted this, and that's just not enough, so I'm going to probably move them up another inch, if not maybe 2 inches, and see how it does there. So I thought that, you know, planting through that other stuff, that leaving them where I had them set would be pretty ideal for cutting through some of that cereal rye stalks, but apparently it's still cutting through it and going on another 2 inches in the ground. So the drill openers are actually running in the what the caddy cart cuts, so it's dropping the seed even farther down. So we're going to change that this next go around. Here, this field to my right, this was a patch of fescue up here that we sprayed and planted the crabgrass in. This first little section from about, well, you can kind of see where it changes over to more of the foxtail type grass, about like right in here is where it stopped. And this side over here, it didn't get anything planted in it this year, so it's got quite a bit of Bermuda in it. We grazed this was all planted in cereal rye, and we grazed it, ran the cattle on it. I think we got 2 grazings out of it, and now we're just letting it rest. So now we've moved the cattle. There's a few of them over there on that side of the hill, and there's some more we've moved off of here. So those are some younger ones over there, but I'll show you guys this millet. So we planted millet a year or so, I think last year, but it never really came up good, and this is the first time that we've actually had some come up that's decent. So you can see here it's starting to grow. I just had one pass up next to this fence. So what we're thinking about doing is baling this down here. probably in a couple weeks. It's really thick. The crabgrass did really well. I didn't know how good it would do since it got planted that deep, but it actually did pretty good. But yeah, this is it. It's probably about waist high on me. So anyway, we're gonna give it a shot, see how it turns out. You can really tell where the standing water was, like right here when I planted this. You can see how it didn't do anything. So we got that little field planted in all of it. Crabgrass at least up there, millet, crabgrass down in here, and then of course what we looked at up there on top of the hill. And then there's nothing right here on over. So anyway, I just want to give you guys a quick update on how things are going with the crops that were planted. Most of them are doing all right, even though it was pretty late, and like I said, all the rain that we had. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and also hit the like button on the videos, and be sure to leave a comment. Also check out all of my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time.